Baby, I'm heartless, don't get me started. You will be left with your heart broke. Your friends think I'm gorgeous, built like an artist. Time to get sold in an art show. I put up the last 5 nights, calling my Ubers like usual. Girl, get a clue, you read a room. You the next boatload of cargo, watch me. Girl, best take your time, cause we know this gon' end, but enjoy the ride. I've been stress-free in my...
Alrighty, hi. So you most likely clicked on this just because you want to know which one's, well, what's the new fruits, for example, and which one's better. The only 2 new fruits that we have recent are String and Magma. They were relatively close to each other within release, and I mean, they're both very good fruits, but which one's better is probably wondering, because you're like, are you a PvP person or a PvE? I'll answer that. So, I'm using Magma currently, but I'll showcase both Magma and String Awakening. Unfortunately, Magma is a bit interesting, and so is String in that account. So, String is mainly for if you're stunning and dealing damage, while Magma is straight up TP and burn damage. You're probably wondering, like, which is better, right? Like, that's what everyone is wondering right now, right? Anyway, I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna take you over to Smoke. Why Smoker? Because he's a boss at the start game that you always want to beat, and because he pays well. So why not show him? I know that no matter what I do, you can't one-shot him either. So of course, yeah, nothing that we use we can't one-shot, as far as I know. So yeah. So we're gonna do this without Haki because we can. Because you guys want to know what without Haki and with Haki looks like. Just remember, with Haki it's just double damage, so it doesn't really change much. So you gotta remember, right? So the combo that you want to pull off is a gut punch, right? And then, oh, that didn't work. Let's do it again. A gut punch, a magma swell, and then a conqueror's Haki if you can. Even without Haki, that will kill a normal player. 600,000 damage. Oh, it's 600, 800,000, I think, stat. Can be a million if you have max stats. So, you have max Haki, max fruit for that. So, yeah, pretty much, this is just all base damage and burn. Because while I was attacking, there was still burn damage going on in the background until they died and it got incinerated. As you remember in the anime, spoiler alert, Ace gets gut punched. Pissed off a lot of you happened pretty early on in the anime, and yeah. As you can see, this fruit's also good if you have observation, or if you know how to perform the speed glitch. All you gotta do to perform the speed glitch is use your observation / future sight, and then take it off, as you guys can see, and it stacks. As seen here. You just do it again, and I'll prove that it stacks right now. Dun, dun, dun. As you can see, it's stacked. Now, with it being stacked, you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck am I going to do now? Well, if you can move at this speed, you can absolutely destroy everything. There's just nothing that can hurt you. You can also make the island in second, and yeah. Alrighty, so our next plan is to show off String. So we'll go over and we'll do it now. It does kind of bug around when water running, so it's not too much of an issue. So if we aren't even using Haki, we're not losing much health. Just remember, Haki doubles every single stat, including health. So that's why me showing you this shouldn't really worry you too much. As you guys can see, I'm just removing my belly because I got 90 billion belly. At 100 billion, but I got rid of it. You know, I spent 10 billion on fruit spins. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the word string. We got plenty of string fruits. What? String fruit. Eat string fruit. Alrighty, now we've got the string fruit. You gotta make sure you have it awakened. They're the exact same moves I do, because I got mine fully awakened, as you can see there. You will lose observation Haki. I recommend not losing observation Haki on Magma, because observation Haki is just broken. So if you're accurate like me and you're able to swap the observation Haki just by swapping to your melee, you can do that. The only issue with Gear 4 is that you can't turn on your hockey while you're using it. You have to turn it on before, and sometimes it doesn't even work then. So that's the main issue why no one likes Gear 4 all that much. People still like it, but they don't like it as much because of those, of course, issues. So I'm a bit sick right now. Hello. Alright, had to blow my nose. Alrighty, so string is more on the end of a fruit that requires you to have some sort of boat, which is why for magma, but again, magma does more damage, so on and so. But this fruit has its initial damage, it doesn't have burn over time, it's its initial. So if your opponent has observation hockey on their wheel instead of just offering your fully awakened string, they have the upper advantage unless you know how to spam stun. Alright, I'll announce the winner about the fruits after this, of my opinion of which one's better. For some reason, most of you guys flock towards, YouTubers' opinions over anything. As you can see, only my health is double and no damage buffs. Ready? Yeah, that's a glitch, by the way. If you just double your health, it doesn't go back down because you haven't taken any damage to any NPCs in the meanwhile. Alright, so white break. It's actually really strong ability. Just like its LQ, it's really strong. It's stronger than the LQ as well. And over time damage as well. It's like a drill. Except it's basically like magma over time this first move because it's a drill. But you gotta remember with String's first move, it's always been an overtime damage as playing String before. That's just a drill. So next one will be white over. So we'll go over and we'll go use white over on the boss. You'll see white in a minute. The aesthetics of this is very appealing. So as you can see, it one-shots even without a hockey. As I said before, it's very rare to find anything that one-shots without max fruit. And just remember, these are my fruit stats. You can't see. As you guys can see, these are my fruit stats. You can see all my stats there, but yeah. Alright. Anyway, now I've fixed all that. Next move. Right, you're like, oh, these are also powered. What's the next move? Puppeteer. Now, Puppeteer does damage, but you're better off using Impale right after it, right before it ends, though, if you're doing PvP. But, in between the time you have in PvP, this is the combo you use. Use Puppeteer, White Breakout, over White, Impale. The reason why I say that, you can't use Impale unless someone's near, so that's why it's going to be aimed, but it even hits mid-air. Which kind of breaks everything. The only issue you're going to have with String is, this is why I say pick Magma over String, is that if you spam its moves too fast, you can't use any other abilities on String until you're able to fix it. Like that. The way to fix it is to easily swap over to another weapon. And yeah. As you can see, I pretty much have all my stats up. Right, so the next move, right after Impale, which has a nice bleed effect, by the way, is God Thread. What is God Thread? You're about to see. It reminds me of Poison. I'll be honest, it reminds me of Poison. Kind of looks like a reflect of just taking Poison's dragon move and just moved it, which is pretty. You gotta admit, it's pretty silly, but yeah, why not? As you can see, it's long range as well. No issues with it. It one-shots most things, so why not test it on the boss? It's like the Kong Fist, where he slams on the ground with Gear 4. Right? It's kind of like that kind of damage. It's like that amount of damage. As you can see, it does 200k. It doesn't one-shot, so you gotta remember, it's not as good as some of the other moves. Of course, Whiteout is definitely the best because it hits for every single spike there. As long as they're within the center or somewhat close, they kind of fuck. That's why I say puppet them first, then use Whiteout. You can use Breakout, then use Impale. The reason why I don't say use God Thread and that is because God Thread will stuff you over. If you want to pull up a God Thread, have Conqueror's Haki. So it's simple. So it's quite literally simple. Hold them still, hit them double, Impale them. Let me use on these guys. conquerors, and then you can conquer Zaki. God thread. Like, you can pull on a mission off, since if you conquer Zaki, there'll be more than enough stun to mission them. That's if they have enough health. I mean, no one's gonna have that much health now. You're gonna two shot them, bro. If you actually land. Alright. Like, it's just broken. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll upload this as fast as I can. Please, I beg you to come to me for any questions, any video ideas. I am doing my best to main a One Piece game right now. I will of course be doing other games as always, but they will mainly be focused on my live stream, while all videos will hopefully be based off this game. So yeah, give me some ideas, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.